screens without meals, in which I'll be giving you a lot of strategies. One and first and foremost is why and how this screen with meals started, what is the negative impact of it, and lastly, how to stop it. So let's dig in. Let's understand that now. So, so Ahana, आप ही को पकड़ेंगे. So, what can you interpret it from this dish? So, what if Ahana today I will tie you with a chair, properly tie you, and make you eat this dish? How will you feel?
I'll not eat. नहीं
Why?
खाऊंगी.
Why?
Because
The other girl is eating.
I will feel कि मुझे पकड़ के बांध के बैठाया है. You know, I'm not feeling comfortable with that whole idea. So I
But
will
why
feel
you
forced
why you will not eat?
when you're forced to do something, you tend not to enjoy doing it.
No,
That's what
but
I
then
think.
but this you can eat if even if I will make
You're saying
not.
you tie me, na? That's why I'm saying.
Okay, chalo, theek hai, I will not tie you, but still, can you eat it?
No, it doesn't look edible.
Why this girl is eating it very nicely and she love it? Why don't you love it?
Not appealing.
Not appealing? Array, it is so appealing. It is bat soup.
No,
Not appealing. You can't have it,
no, no,
right? Why?
no.
Because of neophobia. So what is this term neophobia? It's it's the phobia of something new to be eaten. What if I will tie you at, okay, not this food. I'll tie a vegetarian person, okay? Like somebody tie me and make me eat a non-vegetarian thing. What I will have in my mind. First of all, I will start hating food. Second, I will start hating the person. Why? Because that thing is something which I don't like, which is something new to me. I have never tried it, never had it. It is not looking appealing to me. How can you expect me to have it? Right? But the same thing. Now it's a bat. Okay, what is there in the pic? You don't like it, but that girl love it. Right? The same happens with our kids. Maybe your kid is having phobia with roti currently because that is something new to the child. And what we do, we tie them and make them eat. Even if they cry for it, I don't want to eat. So once they say, I don't want to eat, what we do? We switch on the television.
Yeah.
And make them eat whatever we want them to eat. Agree? So we all have
Yes.
taken our kids to malls. Do they need television to eat French fries? To eat chocolate? To eat ice cream? Do they need television? But why? Why for all these things? Why for dal roti? Why for vegetables? Why for tikki, idli, chila, anything we want them to eat? Why? Because the kids are neophobic. Simple. A small kid who is just used to having a very liquidy milk, suddenly you have started introducing food to the child and introducing one thing, and immediately you want your child to have it. And if your child is not having it, you will tie your child and make them eat. Even if that is not working, we will switch on the television and make them eat. Our kids understand parents. Our kids don't need screens when we are making them eat French fries, chips, cola, or for milk, they need television. Do they need for cola or for fruity? They don't need. Why? Because milk is this is what we call a love and hate relationship with the food. Because every time their child is eating chips, you say, don't eat. And they get fascinated by it and they want to eat it more. And when you force them to eat dal roti, they will never eat it. Why? Because you have forced them. Because you have forced them to eat dal roti, they will never eat it because they are neophobic. So I know now you will say that my child is 3.5. She has already seen all this, but this is what love-hate relationship we have already developed since starting. Because we want our kids to eat each and everything. We want our kids to eat each and every vegetable, dal, everything nutritious. And to make them eat all these, which have switched on the televisions. To make them eat all these things. Just evaluate today if you will make anything, whatever your child loves, like if you have come out for and gifted your child chips ka packet. Do you think that your child will say, I will open my mouth only when you will switch on the television? They will not say. Why? Because you have said no, don't eat chips too much. You have not developed a hate relationship for a child. Hate relationship we have developed for simple food items. And but what should we have done is we have developed a good relationship with simple food items. And once we have developed a bad relationship, now they don't want to eat anything. And once they don't want to eat anything, what we do, we switch on the television and make them eat. Simple. Over. And we think that they had a good nutrition. But no, this is absolutely distraction eating. When we are watching any television and when we are eating, whatever we are eating, nothing is going inside our mouth, in our body. No nutrient is getting absorbed into our body. Why? Because whatever we are putting in the kid's mouth, they are not even chewing it properly. They're just gulping it. And the gulp food goes directly inside. And what happened? There is no mixture of saliva. There is no mixture of digestive juices. Nothing happens. And there is no absorption of nutrient. This is the major problem of distraction and force feeding. When we force feed our child, when we do distraction feeding, kids tend to have more and more of obesity. They are more prone to diseases like diabetes, obesity, uh, every disease. Like a lot of kids are having thyroid issue these days. Why? Distraction eating. So this was my study during my post graduation also. Okay, a lot of obese kids these days, even if your child is obese, they are nutrient deficient. Why? Because they are just sitting and they don't understand what they are eating. Now think of yourself, if you have gone to any movie theater to watch a movie, you bought a big tub of popcorn. Do you understand that how much popcorn you had? Never, never. Why? Because you were so engrossed in the movie that whatever we are putting inside our mouth, we don't understand what we have, what we had. We never understand. And this is the major problem with distraction feeding. And why, what happened and why whenever we visit any temple or gurdwara or any religious places, they make us sit on the floor. They will serve us food. They will do jaikara and then they will make us eat. Why? They want to make us conscious about the food. And then they will make you eat. So I once visited Art of Living Ashram for 20 days. If you visit Art of Living Ashram and if you have ever went to their mess, okay, in which thousands of people eat on daily basis. So even if they are serving kanni, any South Indian people will know what is kanni, and any khichdi. If they are serving any khichdi, even with khichdi, they don't give spoons. Why? They say that when we eat consciously with our hands is the best eating. Is the best eating. So this is the problem when we do distraction feeding to the child. The child becomes mindless eaters. And they don't understand. Maybe your child has a hunger of 2 roti, but you have made only one roti, and with the screens you have made them eat one roti and they're done, and you have switched off the television, then done, khatam baat. They were not, they were even more hungry, but they will not tell you that, Mama, I'm more hungry. And it happens the other way also. If your child is not hungry, you have switched on the television and you have made them eat two roti, they will eat it. Why? Because television is on and they're not interested in whatever you are making them eat. They will keep on eating, 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 eating. They will overeat. They will never understand their hunger cues. Once they will never understand their hunger cues, they will either overeat, undereat, or will not eat at all if you will not switch on the television. This is the whole problem with distraction eating. So how we can correct it? Tips. First and foremost is, if you feel, again I'm saying, if you feel that your child is super duper picky eater, your child will not eat at all, give them positive distraction. So before starting with tips, I won't tell you one more thing is, we will do few things which is very very important. First and foremost thing is, we will dedicate one place for our kids to have food. One dedicated place, which is very important. So our kids know that where to sleep. This is kitchen for food. This is play area. This is bathroom for pee and poo. But our kids don't know where to eat. Why? Because some days they are eating in the room, bedroom. Some days they are eating in the play area. Sometimes they are eating in the living area. Sometimes somewhere, everywhere. When they don't have one dedicated area, they don't understand that if I have set on this area, this is a dedicated area for eating and I have to eat now. This is the eating time. So dedicate one particular area in your home for eating, in which only this is the area where food will be served. So whatever I am going to tell you, you have to follow at least for 3 days to get the results. And in 3 days, maybe your child will take 2 meals or will have less of meals. Don't worry. Just be patient. Stick to it. Stick to it and understand that even if my child is taking one meal, proper meal a day without screen, is what is more important rather than having 4 times meal with screen, which is equivalent to dirt, because nothing is getting absorbed into the child's body. No nutrient, proper nutrition is getting absorbed into the body. So dedicate one area for eating, which is very, very important. Okay. Next, you can give them positive distraction in that dedicated area only. So what positive distraction you can give is, you can, in that particular area, you can give them toys, you can give them coloring to do, and you can feed them. But do only and only if you feel that your child is a super duper picky eater and you want to first start with positive distraction and then with complete zero distraction. Okay. So with positive distraction, I mean to give them any coloring or any toy to play in that particular area. Okay. Second is wean off gradually and give them passive screen times. If you see my child is like, he and you are very emotional that even if my child should have at least 3 4 meals and I am okay even if he is watching television for a few days, then rather than giving them videos, give them passive screen time. By passive screen time, I mean to say that don't show them videos, show them images. Because videos, when a video is going on, there is a story going on, and our kids get engrossed in that story. And that once kids get engrossed in that story, they don't understand what they're eating. But when the photos are coming, the kids will not get engrossed in it. They will talk to you about that photos, but still their distraction will be less as compared to when they're watching videos. Okay, so give them passive screen time. For my thing, I will say go cold turkey. Out of sight, out of mind. Whenever is the time of television, just switch off the television and I will be giving you a proper plan from tomorrow morning how to make your kids eat without screens. You have to follow it to get the results for at least 3 days. Okay. And don't let your kids' tantrum come into play. I will be telling you how to deal with that also. Okay. Go cold turkey. Out of sight, out of mind. Hai hi nahi. It is not available in the kitty today. You will not get it. That's it. Be more interesting than distraction. This point is very, very important to understand that why our kids need screens, because they need some entertainment when they are eating. So for that reasons, we have started giving them screens so that they'll be distracted. We can feed them anything and everything we want to. Let's be more interesting. You can tell them stories. You can tell them your stories of childhood, anything and everything. Make it interesting. Bring out one interesting fact one day. You can also do informative engagement during that day when you are giving something new information to your child at the time of feeding, so that your child will look up to you. What new mama will tell me today when there will be a meal time? Shorten the duration of meal time is very, very important. Please don't make your meal times for 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Don't keep on running after your child to have meals, because by that way you will be tired and your child won't be eating anything. And what will happen? For 1.5 hours you were running after your child to have to come finish that one roti, and after 1.5 hours there's another meal time, lunch, and again you will you will be jumping after your child for another 1 hour. So I don't want any of the parent to just keep on running after your child for meals. Just don't do that. Shorten the meal duration. 20 to 30 minutes maximum should be your time. If your child is finishing meal between 20 to 30 minutes, it's perfectly fine. Not completing, just stop it. Just stop it and offer them in their next meal time. Let them work on their own appetite. Let increase their appetite. The more their appetite will be increased, the better they will be eating. What happened? We give them so much of short meals now that their appetite is not getting developed and they don't eat properly. Give them 3 proper meals with small 2 snacks. That's it. That's it. Now understand that if your child has woke up at 3 p.m., okay, and now your child will have dinner at maybe 7, or I think 7:30. 3 p.m. to 7:30, if you will give after every half an hour or 1 hour something to eat to the child, how your child will have proper dinner? They won't be having it. And then what we do, we force feed them. Even if they're not hungry, we will switch on the television and we force feed them to have their dinner. Rather than that, if your child has woke up at 3 o'clock, by 3:30, 4 o'clock, give them good one snack, and then directly at least 2 to 3 hours gap, and then directly dinner, so that their appetite is increased. And they will be trying, they will understand about their hunger cues that yes, now I am hungry, now I want to eat. If in between you will keep on giving short meals to the child, then your child won't be having a proper meal. And then what do you have to do? You have to switch on the television to make them eat. So please follow this strict rule. Rachita, you have question regarding this?
No, I'm good to go.
No, okay. So
Thank
now,
you.
how to make their kids eat on their own? So first and foremost plan for tomorrow is this. Make something your child absolutely love. I think there is something or the other, even if your child is the super duper picky eater, there is something or the other thing your child absolutely love. Make that for your child. Tomorrow, early morning, make that for your child. Okay. Indulge them in some physical activity like playing, jumping, something, Zumba. Why? To make them little exhausted. So take another example of yourself. If you are in the mall, running for 2 hours, doing shopping, you're dead tired, and you have sit to have your dinner, how you will sit? At that time, you don't want to talk to anybody. You will just want yourself, your time, because you're tired and you want to eat, right? So I'm not telling you to make them super duper tired and make them eat, but at least indulge them in few minutes of physical activity, so that once they are active and now they are calm, and let them sit and make them eat food. Okay, now serve them food whatever they like for first 3 days at least, whatever they absolutely love it. Serve them that food and let them eat on their own. Okay, next most important thing is don't pressurize, don't force. So if you have offered your child a food, for example, you have made idli for your child, and you know that my child absolutely love idli, okay? And your child said that I don't want to eat, switch on the television. You said that I will not switch on the television. You need to have it like this. Your child say I don't want to have it. Just say okay, don't have it. Don't force, don't pressurize. Let them go. And now what will happen with this is, if you will pressurize them to have it, they will again have love-hate relationship with the food. Again. Why? Because as soon as you will pressurize them, they will think that there is something mama is getting irritated. Let me make her more irritated so that she will switch on the television. Don't make them make your kids, let your kids make you more irritated, because once you are irritated, you are losing the power. Don't irritate. Okay, just be calm. If they don't want to eat, and please don't say, oh my god, why are you not eating it? I have made your favorite idli, please try, at least taste it, at least try it. No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. You don't have to say it, because they also know that you have made idli for them, and they also know that I love them. Matlab ki the kid love it. So you don't have to say it. Just be calm. Okay. Now, what will happen? Your child will leave the place. Let them go. Okay. Don't force, don't pressurize. If they come and they begin eating within 15 minutes after food is introduced, perfect. Just make sure that you have kept food to the same place you have thought of dedicating the same place for the food. Dedicate that same thing for that. matlab ki You have to dedicate the area for that food. Okay. Let that plate with idlis be on that area only. If your child come and have it on their own, perfect. Okay. If they said that I don't want to have it, let them go. Okay. Wait for 20 to 30 minutes. If they come, have it, perfect. If they are not coming, not having it, don't panic. Just take the food and go away. Okay. Now, once you have taken the food, for example, it's a breakfast time. Aapne food le liya and the food is not there now. First and foremost important thing to be noticed here is, do not offer any distraction to make them eat. Okay? Do not offer any juice, snacks, or any of that sort of thing. Even if you are introducing them to nuts, what will happen? They will have few nuts. Their stomach is filled, little bit filled. They're done and they don't want to have food now. Let their hunger cue works. Okay. And see, can you control their pee and poo? Can you control if they need to pee and poo? And if you're not taking them now, they will do it. The same way is our hunger. Even if you remember your child's first week of birth, even at that time when they are hungry, they will cry and they will have it. That time they used to tell you that I am hungry. And now what has happened? We are telling our kids that you are hungry, have it. Change your mindset. Let them work on their hunger cues. Okay. Remove food if your child does not start having food. Remove it and don't pressurize them. Now, tell this to the whole family members. Every family member, tell them that I am going to start it, and you will not give them any food to eat. What will happen? Your child will miss breakfast. That's okay. They will have lunch properly. For at least 3 days, even if your child is having 2 meals daily without screens, think that you have won the battle. And once it is get into their system for a day, now they will understand that come what may, now mama is not getting irritated if I'm not having food. Mama will not give me screens. But until and unless you let them work on their hunger cues. Okay, offer them only at the time of their food, only at the dedicated time, to a dedicated place. Limit the duration of offering food. Okay, don't just let this plate be there for 2 hours. Don't do that. And whenever you see that you have taken the plate and now you see that it's been an hour, now my child is again showing signs of hunger, and again offer the food, but stick to your decision. Now for this, I want to tell you a few points about tantrum, how tantrum works. Okay, so it's very important to listen how tantrum works. Okay, so understand that your child is watching television. अब इसी का ही example लेते हैं. Your child is watching television. You have switched off the television. Okay, now your child start crying. Okay, it's 5 minutes. You were stick to your decision. I will not switch on the television. Now it's 10 minutes. Your decision are still firm. I will not give the television. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes. Your child is crying, 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 crying. What will you do? You will switch on the television and you'll just say, please go away. I don't want to talk to you. You will go away from there. And you'll just switch on the television. Why? Because you want your child to be stop crying. And second, why? Because you want your own mental peace. And what message we are giving it to the kid? Only one message, that your cry has a power to change our decision. Now your child understood. Your child have understood that my 5-minute cry, my 10-minute cry will not let mama switch on the television. I have to cry for 20 minutes to make mama switch on the television. What was your agenda? Was your agenda to make your child cry for 20 minutes? Or was your agenda to not give screens to the child? Your agenda was to not giving screen to the child. But by giving screen after your child has cried for 20 minutes is telling your child that their cry has a power and we will give you screens. So how to bridge that gap is, if your child is crying for screens, go hug the child, love the child, cuddle the child, offer them water, but stick to your decision. If you have said no to the screens, it means no. Sticking to your decision will help you in every way. And don't just go by your child cry. If your child is crying, 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 go to the child, hug that child, love that child, cuddle them, offer them water, but simultaneously tell them that I will not agree to your screen time. If you want me to do anything else, if you want me to give you any toy, or if you want me to do coloring with you, if you want me to play with you, I will do that. But sorry, I will not give you screens. Be firm with your decision. Once you will start being firm with your decision, that will immediately get into their system that my cry now has no power. Now, even if I will cry, my mama will not give me screens, come what may. And now evaluate that when you can, or you can also, if your child is old enough, you can also tell them that you can get screens, but not at the time of meals. I'm not saying no to the screens. I will give you screen half an hour, but not at the time of meals. First, you complete your meal. Okay. Once meal is completed, we will wait for few minutes and then I'll give you screen for half an hour. which is a dedicated time for throughout the day, but not at the time of meals. Okay, so which is super duper important. Now some finger food options which you can give your child when you're making your kids eat on their own. Okay, so that they can hold it properly. It is for a kids who are like 2 and below. They have never had food on their own and you want to introduce baby led weaning. These are the few options which you can introduce to the child. Veg tikkis, potato veggies, egg omelette strips, peas and paneer tikka, pasta, muffins, scrambled egg, idli, chila, pancake, anything and everything your child can hold it and have it. Okay. Just make sure that when you are transiting for first 2 to 3 days from no screen, from screens to no screen, don't offer them any such food which they have never had it before. Again, they will have that neophobia and they will not have it. For at least starting ke 3 days, offer them food which they already familiar with, which they have already had it before, and they are having a good relationship with that food. And then slowly and gradually keep on introducing different food items to the child. For example, today you have introduced ghee to your child. I don't know what is bottle ground or ghee to your child. Maybe your child is not liking the taste of ghee today. Just don't think that my child don't like ghee at all. Offer them again, offer them again, offer them again. And one day your child will start loving that, but in a positively and encouraging way. Don't just open the television and make them eat. By that, they are not understanding what they're eating. They're absolutely not understanding what they're eating. It is equivalent to this they're putting in the mouth. Their stomach is getting filled, but no nutrient is getting absorbed. So just make sure that whatever they are eating consciously, mindfully. And even if they are having half chapati, just think that this is what it is. Like, for example, my daughter, some days she will eat 1.5 chapati. Some days she don't want to have even half a chapati. And that's perfectly fine. Like day before yesterday, she came from the school and she said it was rajma chawal. I had it nicely. I asked Rihani, do you want to have any food item? She said, no, 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 no. But I still like mom's heart. I still made a roti for her. I offered her. She had 3, 4 bites of it and said, Mama, I'm done. Mama, I don't want it. Why? She said, if I would have switched on the television now, that one roti would have been finished. 100%. But by having 2, 3 bites only, she told me that she'd understand that her stomach is full. This is what is very important. When kids start understanding that their stomach is full and now they don't want to have it more. So now if you have any questions, you can ask me and I tell you happy screen-free days and meals. And I am dead sure that if you will follow it, you will definitely get results. It's just that be with that mindset of neophobia first and be with the mindset that we have to shorten the duration, set one dedicated place, no screens at all. And we have to stick to our decision of no screens. But initially, we have to tell them, we have to give them something which they absolutely love so that they understand and have a good relationship with the food, and then introduce them, keep on introducing to different vegetables and everything. And trust me, moms, if your child is not liking one vegetable and you think that is a very good source of it, please be more fussy about the nutrient, not about one particular source. That source, that nutrient can be available in a lot of different food items. So let's be more fussy about calcium, for example, and not fussy about why my child is not having milk. If your child is, for example, not having milk, just supplement it with so many good items like chia seeds, sesame seeds, til ke laddu, tofu, paneer, curd. Don't just be fussy that why my child is not having that one source. Okay. And now think of yours, you and your brother or sister. You both have blood relationship, but do you and your husband or you and your brother or sister have same food choices? No. Like me, I'm a complete vegetarian and my brother is a hardcore non-vegetarian. So when blood relationships have two different food choices. Everybody have two different food choices. Just don't think that she is having, her daughter is having broccoli soup. Why my daughter don't like broccoli soup? Just don't think that way. Okay, every child is unique. It's just that you should know that how, Lord, don't let their tantrums work on it. Work them effectively, which is very, very important. So now if you have any questions, please feel free to ask for next 15 minutes and then we will say bye bye.
I have a question. Can I?
Yes.
Okay, my daughter is 3.5, and I need to feed her. वो खुद से नहीं खाती है. But when she goes, like she loves French fries. So when we go out, she खुद से पूछेगी, Mama, can I have French fries? So once in a while, I'll say okay, and then she would have it. Also, when we go out for a meal, I try to घर पे खिला के जब वहाँ पे जाके जो खाना है, और additionally, so I'm also relaxed. I enjoy my outing, and I know she's eaten her meals. I try to finish her dinner, and then we go out a little, like maybe 1-2 घंटे के बाद, and then she can have something. So the restaurant, if we're having a pizza or we're having noodles, she would eat herself. लेकिन घर पे, it's a big no. Mama or Dadi needs to feed her. Also, if she goes to her friend's house and has, like, they have play dates and they have a meal together, she will eat her rice and dal or a roti and
On
sabzi.
her
She'll eat
own.
and come. But घर पे नहीं होता. So then they were like, maybe I have not given her a chance. And I'm like, ठीक है,
Yes.
जल्दी करो, मेरे को खिला के मेरे को
Yes.
जाना है. But I
Yes.
don't know where and how to fix that. And along with that, I have one more challenge is my daughter gets constipated very frequently. In the sense, she has the fear to poop. So I've maybe she has a fear, and I keep and now, like today, for example, just today, I don't give her bread because it's bakery, because of the stomach issue. So then today, for her snack in school, I gave her bread toast butter because she had pooped in the morning. I said, now you can take, this is your reward, so you can take and have. And she came back with an empty dabba. The
Mm.
same thing, I would give something else. I don't want to, like, I have created some hate relationships in a few things, like brushing of teeth and forceful feeding. So now I'm being a little extra careful that abhi school ja rahi hai, it's a new journey. I don't want to create, agar dabba is coming back even half or full jaise maine bheja, I am not questioning it. I'm just encouraging her and trying to give her more options where she can learn to eat. Could you just guide me on this?
So first and foremost is if your child is not eating herself at home, there's a lot of learning and learning is required. So
Okay.
this is what you have to do.
Hmm.
First of all, let her eat on her own. I said,
Okay.
I won't make you eat. You only have
Hmm.
to eat it. Okay,
Okay.
at least try. So that is why
Hmm.
for first 3 days, make something which she likes, which she can hold it and have it. Sit with her, tell her, I am having my own meal, I can't make you eat.
Hmm.
Have it. So there is a lot of, with us now, with kids, a lot of learning and unlearning is required. Okay? Because our mindsets are in a different way.
Hmm.
So a lot of mindset change is required. Once that is done, now we are started understanding. Even if she is coming with a half of the dabba, na, should be very happy. She's having something now,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So I only tell her,
She's learning
I,
to have something
yes,
on her
yes,
own. So
yes.
when you, that is why I've told you for first 3 to 4 days, even if your child is having 2 meals a day, it's okay. Chill. Moms, chill. It's just that your child is still learning to have it. So you must, if you are a good Instagrammer, if you keep on scrolling, yeah, I've seen some kids like 8 months old kid having something like very
Yeah.
nicely. Hana?
Yeah.
Why? Because they are following baby-led weaning approach. A very simple
Yes.
approach in which we never force our kid. We just keep the food in front of our child and let them explore it. Even if they are dirtying it, if they are throwing it, that's absolutely fine. And even if they're having one piece of tikki, it's absolutely fine. We don't we don't force the kid to have the second uh, piece in baby-led weaning. So how that happened? Kids started having a love relationship with the food.
Yes.
They start enjoying the food. But once we force feed them, they start hating the food. And when they start hating the food, we switch on the television.
Yeah, I have done that. I have done that. That's why I'm saying it's either the phone and the food, and now she's refusing phone because her eyes are watering. So we do
Hmm.
some coloring or painting or some
That's
activity while
absolutely
we
fine.
eat. That's what we have been doing. But I want her to learn to eat herself so that I know she can do it. It's just that,
Yes. Learning and unlearning is required.
yes, yes,
So
learning
in
and
that case, you sit with her, and your
yes,
husband should sit with her, and let her eat on her own. Okay, you
okay,
tell I am eating. How can I make you eat? You have to eat on your own,
okay,
and they will eat. They will eat. Definitely, they will eat. But don't expect on day one to let her eat like a roti and then sabji and dal and three, four items they are keeping. Don't
yes,
expect that. Go slow, because if you
okay.
will have this expectation that day one may they will start having uh, roti bhi and and sabzi bhi and
Sabzi.
then dahi bhi, everything on their own, then again you will end up being more frustrated. Then you will transfer that energy to your child, and once you will
Hmm.
transfer that energy, your child won't have it.
Is it okay to start off with one meal at the moment? Because the thing is,
No.
it's a new routine
No.
for no all the three
So
meals have
if
to
you
be.
will start with one meal a day and other meals you are giving screens now, that meal
Huh.
wo bhi nahi hoga, because they know that they will get screens with the meals. Then they will be
Okay.
having a thing that I will have lunch now. I will
Hmm.
not have this meal because lunch ke sath I will get screens.
I get
Okay.
it.
So
Okay.
this thing, that slow gradual process, I always say that never go cold turkey with kids when it comes to weaning, like bottle pacifier or something. But when it's come to this, go cold
Hmm.
turkey, because even if you
Okay.
are giving once,
Okay.
your child will understand it. I will have now, they will have mindset, I will have only lunch, because lunch mein mama is getting fussy because she
Hmm.
wants to do it everything fast fast fast. They will switch on the television and make me eat.
Okay.
Right. So
Hmm.
don't do that.
Acha. Okay. So
Okay,
follow
so
the
next.
same thing every day and have a
Yes,
good positive relationship with it. If she
with
doesn't
the
eat, it's
food.
okay.
With
It's okay.
And whenever you are cooking, mothers, it is very important to never think that today, like for example, if I am cooking her favorite thing, pasta, hmm, and simultaneously I'm giving that energy and that thoughts to the pasta, that I know I'm cooking, I am first time trying, that she will not eat without screens. She should be eating without screens, and I don't know she will eat or she will not eat. Don't
Hmm.
put all this energy to the pasta. Okay.
Okay.
If you are cooking and you're putting that energy, I don't know she will eat or not, she will be eating with screens or not, or without screens, I'm so anxious, what will happen, that if she will not eat, what will happen. Don't put all these anxious and worrisome energies to the food. Always put a good positive energy to the food. Whenever you're cooking food, just put positive energy. I know it's her favorite, she will love it, she will have it definitely.
Okay.
Put all that positive energy to the food, and then offer it to the child, and your child will definitely have it.
Okay. So in the morning, when kids go to school, if we are like now, I'm offering giving the screen, I'm giving milk, and after that, I'm giving her breakfast. So if I just leave it to her, and if she just has doesn't have anything and goes
That's
to
okay.
school, how would that? I
That's
mean, she
okay.
wouldn't
She
feel.
will have lunch properly. That day lunch will be empty. Lunch box.
Okay. Okay.
Work,
Okay,
work,
I'll try.
work on their hunger cues. Work. The next day, what will happen now? If that till the break time, for example, the break time is 10:30. Okay, and your
Yes.
child was super duper hungry. Okay, the next day she will have her in that mind that I need to have something. Otherwise,
Okay.
till the time lunch comes, I become super duper hungry. I need to have something before going. That will trigger their mind. They're very smart people.
Okay.
They are very catchy
Okay.
people. You must have noticed the kids are very
Yes.
smart these days. You don't have to tell them anything. They understand it like this. So they
Correct.
catch us very
Yes.
fast. Okay,
Mm.
but don't panic. Okay, don't panic.
Okay.
Even if your child is not eating, don't panic. They are in a
I
learning
have
phase.
I have seen a lot of your videos on Insta regarding brushing teeth. Now my daughter doesn't like to brush teeth because I've had that एक दो बार मैंने उसको मुंह में brush घुसा दिया है. So she
Hmm.
has that fear. So now she's like, I don't want to brush. And
ये
that
आउट
circus
ऑफ
goes on
टॉपिक
the
हो जाएगा,
morning.
बहुत सारे लोग वेट कर रहे हैं है
ठीक
ना.
है, okay, fine.
बट उसके
Yeah.
लिए भी आई विल जस्ट से वन थिंग, डोंट फोर्स, बी अ रोल मॉडल, do it in front of them, let them do it. Okay, one day they will not do properly, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, eventually they'll learn to do brushing on their own. Okay, but don't force them. Once we force them, everything goes by. Nothing will
I got
happen.
it. I got
Nothing
it.
will happen if you force. Just take in yourself, parents. Just take on yourself. If today I will force you to do this and you don't want to do, what you will do? You will think I will not listen to her only, I will not come to her only. Or if your husband force you to do something and you don't want to do, how you start feeling? For example, you don't want to go to any of your husband's relative marriage, and your husband only like is forcing you and is fighting with you and take you to the marriage. The whole marriage you will not enjoy, even if you will smile in front of everybody, ah, but you will not enjoy from inside. Why? Because he has forced you to do that. So don't force your kids. If you will stop forcing your kid, you are actually blossoming them in a very positive way. Okay. So quickly say, let's take a few questions now. Okay.
Thank you
Hi,
so
hi,
much.
Thank
Garima.
you.
Can you
Yes.
can you
Hi. Who is saying?
can you
Sarika.
hear me?
Yes.
Hi, ma'am. My child is 1.5 years old, and he is exposed to screens for an hour a day. And
Hmm.
what if I stop it immediately? Would it affect, his happiness or something like that? Can I stop it immediately?
Yes, you can stop immediately. Absolutely. Yes.
Would it affect him? Like his tantrums are too much.
You
No,
have you
he.
joined just now?
No, I'm not.
You have watching since morning now. Like
Yes.
since
No.
starting now.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, so I've
Watching
told
some
you now.
series.
I've told you how to work on it, Sarika. Nothing will happen. Your child is at the perfect age. 1.5 is a perfect age to still you
So I
can
should
introduce
stop.
baby-led weaning.
Okay. So I should stop totally, no?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. That's all.
And if his tantrum is coming now,
Mm,
don't let it affect you. Once you will be irritated now, your child will
mm.
irritate you even more.
Okay. Thank you,
They will
ma'am.
show even more and more of tantrum to get the desired results what they want.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, my kid is 3.2.
3.2.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
3.2. He's a premature.
Hmm.
What he does, he just stuffs everything in his mouth, and after some time, he pukes it out.
Hmm.
Whether it's his favorite vegetable, whether it's his favorite snack, I don't
He
know why
doesn't
he
chew
does it.
properly.
He chews. For chips, he chews. For French fries, he chews. But for roti, for snacks, he doesn't.
Again, I've told you a lot of learning and unlearning is required. Don't give anything for 2 days. Okay?
Okay.
Nothing. Just homemade proper food, whatever he likes.
Okay.
Okay? What will happen? Maybe a day he will not eat a one meal or 1.5 meal. It's okay. Just relax. Okay? The next day he will understand that this is the food I have to eat. But just make sure that introduce food slowly and gradually. Okay? Just don't make them introduce to a lot of food at one go. They again get neophobia. They don't understand what is this new food is all about. And when they start feeling about this having juggling thing about food, then they start hating food altogether. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes. Next. Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, hi,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ma'am, my daughter is 2 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and she has, started eating on her own. But the problem is that when I offer her like paratha or chapati with veggies, she'll only
Hmm.
eat the paratha. She'll not
Hmm.
touch the vegetables or the dal. She likes to
Hmm.
have like plain rice. And most of the meals, but if I offer it with the screen, she'll finish it off. Like very nicely, she'll finish. So she started schooling now. So when I'm giving her tiffin, I put little snacks like banana chips or millet chips in her tiffin. By the end, when she comes back, those extra snacks are finished, but the paratha or the bread jam is as is.
Why you are giving extra snack then? Don't give.
Just I fear that she'll starve in the school. So
No, they will not. If this is the mindset which we need to change, they will not. Trust me, they will not.
okay, yeah,
Like,
I
can
did
you
today.
okay, again, 5-day-old your daughter, remember, can she starve?
No.
She will cry, howl, do anything and everything till the time you will offer her food,
Right.
feed,
Right.
right? Then how can your 3.2-year-old will starve? If they have this option only now, they will bound to have it. But change this, okay? Let them work on that. So agar if you have to take any few pointers from this workshop, now take 2-3 to at least let them work on their hunger cues. Okay, and offer them good food. In between, don't offer them any snacks.
Okay.
If you are offering snacks, obviously, see, if today I will give you a lasagna to eat, if you love lasagna, and if I'll give you ghar ka bana hua karela and roti, obviously, what will you opt for? Lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same. Perfect.
So she'll if I'm making her sit on the dining table and eating, she'll simply refuse, and sometimes she even throws the plate, throws the food. So I try to, I mean, I've scolded her a lot of time, but
No, never scold a child. Never scold a child.
okay.
Once
So
you're
like when she
scolding her now, so understand, Ritu, if you're scolding your child now, you're transferring all the negative energy to the child. That your mama is getting irritated because of you. Now your child will do more of it.
okay.
Okay. Rather than be very calm and composed. Don't want to have it, don't have it. Be very calm and composed.
Okay, because then this thing comes up like if you allow her to throw, then how will she understand that she should not
So
throw?
don't allow her to throw now. I'm not saying allow her to throw. Just take out the plate and keep it somewhere else if your child is throwing food. Show them importance of the food. Don't let them throw. I'm not telling you let your child throw the food. Why? No, never. But don't
How do I
force
control
them.
this? When she throws, how should I control or react at
Just
this moment?
okay. So there is a beautiful approach which is called avoid and ignore. I have already shared a lot of videos on that on my page also. That says that if, for example, your child is throwing something, okay, rather than just going and scolding on the same thing, okay, you just take her out of that scenario. Okay. For example, your child is now sitting on the dining chair throwing food. आप उसका food हटा दो, ठीक है? Don't let her sit on the set boundaries. Don't let her sit on the dining table. Okay. Tell okay if you are throwing food, you don't want to eat food, just uh, please come down from the dining table, and your food is also I have kept it separately. Just politely. Okay, and always appreciate whenever she's eating food on her own, whenever she's having any fruit on her own, appreciate her so much. That means you are appreciating the positive behavior which you want your child to do, and absolutely ignoring the negative behavior. And trust me, that works. If you think that whatever I'm telling that way the kids will not listen, this is the only way in which kids will listen to you. When you absolutely don't give any reaction to the child if they are doing something which is not acceptable.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can you hear me, Garima?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so for me, I have a 3.5-year-old, and we have started feeding her without the screen. So it goes on very good for a week's time and everything. But as soon as she's not well, she's at home, both of us working from home. It becomes a time where it's like in our like meeting and call schedules, it then bounds, and it's like a blackmail kind of a thing that I'm not well. and then you guys are busy, you want to work, so give me the screen time, then I'll eat it. Kind. So how do you tackle at that situation? That's one
No
question.
screens.
Okay.
Simple.
And this,
Simple.
okay.
अच्छा ठीक है, understand. अब now take it on yourself. The day you are very very ill, okay? कभी
Okay.
तो हुए होंगे हम भी. The day
Uh,
you're very ill, मतलब like you have a headache, you have fever, you must have had viral, मतलब अभी सबको हुआ होगा यार, मतलब कि not I'm saying not saying COVID, but just normal viral fever. Everybody get it? ठीक है?
yeah.
Sometimes what happen when we have a viral fever or when you're not feeling good, we don't want to have it anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Sometimes our appetite goes very down. The same happens with the kids. Okay? And now she's blackmailing because she wants to watch television. That is why she's blackmailing you. For that case, what you can do, you can tell her, if you want to watch television, I'll give you television. But first complete your meal.
Okay. So then she
Or
won't have
you
it.
watch television, or what you can say, you watch television for 15 minutes with the alarm clock on. You watch television for 15 minutes and switch off the television, then offer her food.
Okay. So, and then the second thing is that, like, it's been almost 3-4 days that we have stopped the screens, but she's like running around in the house, like, kabhi upar aayegi bedroom mein, she'll sit at the window sill, and then she'll have meal. So currently we are letting it happen that way because we don't want her to sit in front of the screen. But how do I make her to sit back on the, like, sit at one place and eat?
So you have to make a discipline. Joey, you have to make a discipline. If, for example, if you and your husband is sitting at one place, one dedicated place on daily basis and eating food, your child will see the same thing and will follow the same thing. If today you are eating food sometimes in the balcony, sometimes in sometimes in the kitchen, sometimes sitting on the dining, sometimes on the living area, your child will see that they can roam around anywhere and everywhere and have it. Okay, so dedicating one particular place to have food is very very important to develop a good relationship with the food.
And the
Okay,
second thing
so,
is, you said that like unko khana de do, but then she is very choosy, like, you know, not in terms of the food items, but like she wants the food to be hot. Now, if I serve her food like usko table pe rakhe diya, then after 15 minutes, because of the weather conditions here, the food goes cold and then she doesn't like it. So it's like, you know, we've got her into a habit ki usko, like, you know, warm it up again and then give it to her. So is that, but then
obviously vomit and give it to her.
but then it doesn't happen between half an hour. It takes almost 1 hour for her to finish. It doesn't happen in between the time limits you have mentioned. Like it doesn't
No,
happen in
you
20.
have to so again, I'm telling you. See, for example, why it is important to set a time limit is because, see, if your child is hungry, okay, they will have their maximum food within 15 to 20 minutes. Correct?
Yeah.
After 15 to 20 minutes, whatever you are making them eat after running after them is just that you are making them eat even more.
Okay.
And they are not understanding. So setting one particular time and dedicating a length, shortening that duration, it will help in a lot of ways. That first and foremost, your child will understand. Now, if you have taken the food, for example, take it on you. If you are hungry, okay, will you complete your food in 1 hour?
No.
No. Why? Because you are hungry. You will complete your food in 10-15 minutes and done. But what if you're not hungry and somebody has offered you so much of food and you have to have it? What will you do? You will eating it slowly and gradually. You will have one sip of water or one sip of cola. You'll get some burps and you will eat another meal, right?
Okay, got it. Yeah.
The same will
Sorry.
happen with kids.
And one last question. So whenever she's hungry, she doesn't come and tell me. So for example, if I'm slightly late in serving the food with her times, she loves fruits. So she knows where the fruit basket is. So
She
she'll go
loves
and fruits.
fruits.
So मतलब उसको भूख लगी है, and if things are not ready, then she'll be like, oh, just go get herself an orange and she'll peel it and have it. And then for the next 15-20 minutes, she's fine. She knows she's hungry, but then banana खा लेगी, fruits खा लेगी, strawberry खा लेगी, and then she's
Dedicate
fine.
time. Dedicate time. You are at home now with your daughter. It's become easy. I know you're working also, but dedicate time. For example, if you are dedicating time now, these are the 3 meals in which I'll give you proper meal, and these are the 2 times which you'll get. You can in between snacks, you can get fruits. It will help you a lot.
Okay.
Dedicated time for your child, which is very
हाँ
very
मतलब sometimes if the dinner is not ready on time and she's hungry when she comes back from the nursery
ये देखो
and if
sometimes
she
तो सब कुछ होगा.
okay but then she'll not come and tell me that I'm hungry मुझे खाना चाहिए ऐसा बोलती नहीं है she is
She's
hungry she
having
knows
fruit because she knows that she can have it.
मतलब
She
कितना
is
भी छुपा
satisfying herself with the
so
food
even we try to hide fruits she'll go and find and she'll get and eat it and then she's
because there
happy
she's hungry. Nobody can stop their hunger. Understand? Nobody can stop their hunger. See, it is a very good example which we have given. If the child is hungry, they will go and have it something or the other. So let them work on their hunger cues, which is very, very important.
yeah
Okay,
thanks
so thank you. The time is already up. If you have any one question, quickly से ले लेते हैं वरना ये recording save wave का tension हो जाता है. So quickly से one question will take.
Can I ask one?
Yes, yes, yes. Please, jaldi se.
Yeah, my son is 4 year old and he's playing games from last 3 4 days. That 3 day games you were saying, na, that car wala game. He started playing that game from somewhere. He knows how to download it, and then he downloaded it in my phone and he started playing. And with that, if I'm not giving him phone, he used to pinch me. He used to bite me if I'm not giving him my phone. That no, there is no game in my phone. I'm not able to access with my internet. Then he will bite me. And he will pinch me. How to handle it?
First and foremost, to delete that game from your phone. Okay?
I did.
He is
I did it.
still very, very small for that game to be played. Okay. Secondly, if he is pinching you now, make a very strict rules and regulations at home. If any of your child hits you, okay, make a strict no hitting policy at home. Nobody will touch anybody. Very strictly. Okay. And if your child is biting you, just stand and go away from that area for a few minutes. Okay. Let your child settle. Once your child settles, now come and tell him with a very strong voice that no hitting policy at all, which is very, very important to follow.
He also started screaming at me.
Screaming, screen time dekho aap. If he is having too much screen time.
Yeah.
So if your child is not sleeping properly, see a few things which you should notice. Your child is showing too much tantrums, not satisfied with few toys, having a lot of behavior issues, throwing things too much, sleeping very late. Screen is the reason for this.
Okay. Nowadays, he
Cut
don't
down
want
the screen
any
time.
toy. He don't want any toy. He just want my phone. He don't want TV. He don't want anything. He just want my phone. He want to download the
Absolutely.
games and he just want to play with the games. That's it.
No, 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 no. So trust me, you need few incidences, like 3 to 4 incidences to work on it. 3 or 4 times you will stick to your decision. Okay, your child will change completely. Completely, trust me. But sticking to your decision is very important. Once we don't stick to our decision and we change our decision according to our kids' cry, is where they take advantage. Okay. So last question, Anisha, you want to have, you are only
Yeah,
asking, na?
I have one more question.
हाँ, कुछ
Like you
जल्दी से.
already answered now that if the child is hungry, then you can there will be a fixed time and you will not allow them to eat fruits or anything else. If they will open fridge themselves and they will eat out it's themselves, and we are offering them food. The plate is ready and we are giving them the food on their time. Till they want something else. They are saying, "No, I don't want to have
If
this.
they
I want
okay,
to have
if
something अच्छा."
okay,
कुछ
perfect.
मीठा खाने का मन
Tell
कर रहा है,
them,
कुछ अच्छा खाने का मन कर रहा है.
give them anything and everything healthy without screens.
He's
Like
not
for
having food with screen. He's not having food with screen. He don't need
okay.
food with screen, but he wants phone all the time. Not at the food time. I'm not allowing him to have food with like screen when he did not have his lunch even. That is the main thing I'm
Then
not
you
giving
have
him.
to
But
work on his tantrums. Simple. Simple.
he knows
You
that
have to
if I
work.
will shout, I will cry, then she will give me the phone.
Yeah, that's what we have told our kids. Why? Because we were not sticking to our decisions. See, Abhi, just now I have given you example now how tantrum works. So what was your agenda? To make your child cry for 20 minutes, or your agenda was to not give them screens?
Not to give them screen.
But if we give them screens. So
But in the
what kids
family, na,
perceive?
everybody is with different mentality. If your parents are there, if your husband is there, they
So
will give
join my
them.
toddler tantrum workshop in which I'll give you a right strategy to deal with the parents, with the in-laws.
Okay.
Because it's a very, very long topic to discuss here. But in short, I have made you understood about tantrums, how tantrums work.
Right.
So work on his tantrums because still screen is too much. If he's taking too much of screen time, it's not good for her.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then I
And
will just switch off the recording. You'll get this recording in the app itself, and also all the takeaways I've already shared.